Hi, and welcome to ConfigMas Day 24, otherwise known as ConfigMas Eve. Things are pretty crazy around our house with our kids home for winter break.
Indeed it is.
Yeah.
And we managed to sneak down into the studio. And today's topic is Microsoft Connected Cache, also known as,
Microsoft Cute Chickens.
or formerly known as,
Doink.
Doink. Yes. So this little component it's basically there to make sure that clients doesn't have to reach out to internet just to get stuff like updates for the native Windows 10 apps. In fact, the clients with this feature enabled don't even need to have internet access as long as the distribution point have it. Because the client is actually going to ask the DP to get the stuff on behalf of it and then return it back to the client. It has two pieces to the setup. There is the server-side piece. So if I go to my DP01 here and click Properties, wait patiently. This is the checkbox, and something I learned the hard way now about the early version of 1910. It's actually a broad version now released just of this week, but sometimes it didn't quite take. So there is a log file being created, and it's right here in the sms_dp folder on the DP. And of course, you can open that log file and review how it's doing. And if it doesn't say happiness in the end, what I've learned is there's a little trick to make it go in. And that is simply go back to the properties again and just change one of the values. So for example, changing the cache size from 100 to 90 and hit OK, and that usually triggers it. I've been told this is being fixed, but this is a nice little workaround for now. Now, that was the server-side piece. What about the clients?
So in your Config Manager workbench, you still have to do some things. You have to go into client settings. I've created custom device settings. I didn't put this in default client settings. I named it Microsoft Connected Cache. I did deploy this out to the endpoints that I wanted to target. And I simply turned on Enable Devices Managed by Config Manager to use MCC for downloading content. So it's really simple to set up as far as client settings go. Again, making sure you have it enabled and that you also deploy this to devices. Otherwise, they're not going to know what you want.
Yep.
And then if we go to a client, going to be very simple. I have it on this client here, so I had to run machine policy to make sure that it showed up. And a way that you can do that once you've run the machine policy is to actually open Support Center and go to Windows DO Client Config, which is this key here. And then what I'm looking for is stamp doink true, which it's done. So then I can see here in the registry in software policies, Microsoft Windows delivery optimization, I have DO cache host. So let me scroll out just a little bit. You can see here, DO cache host is actually set to the DP that I have it enabled on.
Yep.
So that's pretty shiny.
It is shiny. So fairly simple setup. And once you're done with this, you start to see some statistics in the IIS Manager. And we would love to see your feedback and questions in the comments below. And this is the final video.
Final video, yeah. Merry ConfigMas.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being with us. Bye, guys.
Bye.